Hey everybody, Todd Mitchell here. We're not doing a full episode tonight, but I am just jumping on the microphone to let you know, at long last, my book is out. My book is out. I'm so excited. I'm a first-time author, and the book is live. It launched on Amazon yesterday. It's available in Kindle and paperback formats. Many of you who I chat with on social, you know this already. You've been awesome, supportive. You've reached out. You've ordered the book. You pre-ordered all these things. You guys are the best. The situation is, if you don't know, that I have, based on a series of interviews I got to do on this podcast, I was able to put together a set of Q&A interviews with awesome people. So, all-stars from the podcast lineup, David Fox from a while ago, Ryan Engel, some guys from Gearbox, Jordan Michael Lemos of the Assassin's Creed series. It goes on and on. There are 12 really awesome guests, and I think it came out well. I was very excited. This is a type of book I've read my whole life. If you're not familiar with the Q&A format, think of like an interview you might see in an old issue of Nintendo Power or GamePro or something. So basically it's just pure like question from the interviewer and answer from the people, so you can hear stories in the person's own words. So I've always loved reading that, and to put together a book of it from interviews I got to do myself was just fantastic. So the book is called Inside Video Game Creation. Development experts share their stories. It is on Amazon.com. I will put a link in the show notes here. I am spending loads of time trying to promote the book. So people have very kindly written articles, mentioned it on other podcasts. I'm trying a lot to promote the book because I want it to have the best shot possible. Because there's also new content in there. There are updates from some of the people you've heard on the podcast. You know, this is an effort to take a lot of this content wider than the podcast audience. So, you know, to the gaming crowd, to people who don't listen to podcasts, to people who have not been around very long. Some of these interviews are a little bit older now. And in those cases, I was able to get some really nice updates from those people. All the people in the book were awesome to work with. They were very cooperative. Several read over their own chapters to help, ensure that names were right, details were right, offer those updates, and update those plugs. There are plugs for each person in each chapter, and it's been such a positive experience. So it took a big group of people to do this book, but it was such a pleasure to do, and I'm so grateful to everyone involved, and that includes all of you, the people who listen to the show, support the show. You are the best. You're the best. So, I was not going to launch this elsewhere and just not even talk about it on the podcast. So this is just the big announcement. I'll probably do a show soon where I sort of do, well, you can look at it like a postmortem like you do on a game. I'm going to kind of do one on the book. So I'll probably have it on CodeWritePlay.com, and I'll probably hit the highlights here on the show and just talk about how it's going, what the reception is like for the book. I'm starting to learn what success looks like for a self-published book like this one, and the kind of numbers and the analytics and stuff. I'm learning a ton. I've learned so much that it won't make any sense if I only do this one book. So this is going to maybe be an occasional thing. So again, thank you to everybody. If you're an avid podcast listener, you've heard all these interviews. There is one, in addition to the updates on the other stuff you have heard, there is a story from my friend Thomas Kildren of Fletcher Studios. It's a phenomenal story. There was almost no way to do his story justice, but I greatly appreciate him giving me a shot and taking all the time, all the DMs back and forth. Like, is so kind of him to tell me basically his entire life story after young adulthood, his long career, the incredible things he's been through, and what he's doing now, and how it all ties together and leads to the story of the game he's working on now. It transcends, game dev talk and stuff like that. It's just this whole book was such an honor to work on. So I'm not going to spend much more time, just to say that if you want to check it out, again, some of you know about some of this content, but I really think there's a lot to gain from reading the words of the people in this book. Because I just did it. I transcribed all the interviews, edited things down to grab, the essence of those stories and the insight that those people offered up. So I had the awesome experience of going back through that stuff and made brand new connections. Some of it was like, I mean, I feel like I'm a decent listener at this point, but I made brand new connections, found context for things that were said that, I kind of glossed over when they happened. It's a brand new experience for me, and I think it will be for you too. So if you're interested, you can check it out on Amazon. If you're a Kindle Unlimited subscriber, you can read it that way. Otherwise, you can grab it in ebook or paperback as you choose. I have author copies on the way, which I'll be able to sell. I can write thank you notes in one in a few weeks and ship you out one if that's something you're interested in. I just need a DM from you in that case. I think I can get them out the door for $17. Otherwise, they're $15 in paperback on Amazon and $10 for ebooks. So that's several ways to do it. I'm going to take them to events in the future and try to make it a whole thing. I'm really trying to give this book the best chance that it has, and to give these stories from these great people the chance that they deserve. So again, thank you everyone. Feel free to check it out. I am going to be doing some promotional work. I'm going to try to get on some other podcasts and run clips on this show. So if you know anybody who might be interested in talking to me, as you know, that's something I like to do anyway. I like to have other podcasters here. I like to go on other ones and, help you guys discover people you didn't know about, shows you didn't know about. I think that's a great experience because I like other podcasts. That's why I do podcasts in the first place. And I like other books, and that's why I write books now. So excited. I hope you can hear it in my voice. It's just been an awesome week or so. So busy. I'm so tired, but it's the best feeling. It's just like developing a game. And I'm actually going to write an article about that too, about the dozens of really crazy similarities between making a game and writing a book. It goes on and on and on. The things that I went, hold on, I remember this feeling and this sort of scenario from when I was developing my first indie game. So more stuff. You're going to hear some book talk. I'm sorry. It'll trail off eventually, but I am also actively talking to guests to come on the podcast about other things they do. I know, you deserve that. You want to hear that. And that's what I am going to deliver. So I'm getting back into the swing. Just had to take some time off to finish publishing, get the book out there. And I appreciate everybody for hanging on. Thanks again to those of you who have gotten in touch and who have done things to help. Again, everybody who listens to this show is just the best. I really appreciate it. And I will not let you down. We're going to get back into the swing, and we're going to get more content coming your way real soon. So for those that don't know, CodeWritePlay.com is the website. You can subscribe to the podcast anywhere. We have a Discord server. You can find that link on CodeWritePlay.com. Show notes below, show notes at CodeWritePlay, and on Twitter, at CodeWritePlay, at GameDevPod, and me, at Mechatodzilla with 1D and 2 L's. Thanks, everybody. Back soon with something good, promise. Thanks all.